So when I was a kid, I had to live in an environment full of drugs, full of firearms and stuff. I still don't like it until now. I was becoming 14. Usually it gets harder to be adopted at that point. But my sister was younger, so thanks to her, I still had the last chance to be adopted. When we actually heard the first time about possibility of getting adopted, that was probably the best news I ever had in my life. I didn't leave the house in a bad way with my parents. So I left. I started working 40 hours a week for a few months. To be able to pay my bills, I was going to work about 5 p.m. and getting off from work by 2 a.m., going back home, sleep and wake up at 6 a.m. to be ready for school again. And after school, I had to come back home, change my clothes, and go back to work. I didn't have enough time to sleep, which it was making me struggle at school with my grades. So I was failing my school year.
When I first met with Michael, he kind of told me a little bit about his story. He was in a situation where he was living with somebody and having to pay $800 in rent, plus his living expenses, and having to overwork himself just to make enough to be able to pay for his rent. And life was really tough.
I decided to go and get some help from my counselors. I told them my situation, and I also let them know that I either had to quit school to be able to pay my bills, or if I could get some help so I could make it work. And this is the moment when they let me know about Second Story program.
So the Second Story for Homeless Youth program, I would say, is a program that works with youth that are between the ages of 18 and 21 years old. The main assistance that we provide is the rental portion. When we connected, we got him into the program and we started looking for housing, and fortunately we found housing fairly quickly. We communicated with the landlord, who was more than happy to work with the program and also to work with Michael and give him a chance, to do better. Once we housed them, I provided him with some bedding, some snacks, some food, make sure that he was comfortable.
In the beginning, I was just expecting to be helped with the rent, which was already a big change.
So how does it work? We do expect the client to have a job because they'll be expected to pay a portion of their income towards the rent. We also provide other resources. So it can be food, it can be clothing, and we also do extracurricular things. So like if you don't know how to open a bank account, I can help you with that. Because the goal for me is to teach them how to manage their money and how to save. In the end, the main goal of the program is for the clients to save as much as they can during their time, so that when we get to the discharge time, when they complete the program, that they have something. So we do a little bit of everything.
That's the moment when I got to know that I was going to be helped with clothing, housing, food, and any other needs that I needed, like transportation, any school needs that I had. That's when I knew that was the best opportunity that I could get.
And I also told him, hey, if you want to lower your work hours, do what you have to do. Because our expectation for the program is at least 30 hours. 20-30 hours is good.
So this is when everything changed. I could stop working 40 hours a week to make money. I could also get a lot of sleep after that moment. I was already focusing at school, being more participant. My mood at school changed, my attitude, my grades. I was going to work even more happier than ever, because I knew I could just take a break, and that after school I could go play soccer with my friends, do activities that a guy of my age should do. Every year my high school gives certificates to a few amount of students that are doing a good performance at school, having good grades, a good behavior, or something to be recognized with. The first one that I got, it was because I saved my friend's life from an overdose. Everybody was looking at him, recording, and just leaving him there. That's when I knew I had to do something about it, and I had to take him to the office. He was really heavy. Then I have a second certificate, and this was probably the most important for me because it is a certificate that lets me know that I got it because this improvement with my grades. When I knew I was this close to graduate, I knew that I took the right decision to look for help for me to able to achieve this goal, which was graduation. I had a conversation with them. They were very proud of me for the success that I was having at school, at work, and in the program. I knew I could not disappoint my friends, that I could not disappoint my family, that I could not disappoint the teachers that were giving more than they were supposed to for me to be successful at school, to get better grades. And I knew I could not disappoint the program either because I was getting so much help and I could not disappoint myself either. I knew I had to make it. There was no other option for me. I'm planning to become a DEA agent in the future. I also want to join the army. I want to do my service. Also, I'm willing to go to college after that and get a diploma, get a lot of experience and be able to become a DEA agent in the future. Since drugs have always, been around my environment since I was a kid, this is something that I want to prevent other guys to do and be involved with. So becoming a DEA agent will be the best opportunity for me.
I think it's important for Second Story to be there in our young people's lives because of all the support that we're able to provide. And just like Michael shared in his story, when it came for him to pay $800 or more for his rent, he had to think about, okay, I might have to quit school. And how unfortunate would that have been, right? For him to drop out of school and not even have the opportunity to graduate. So this is why I think our program is so important.